the power of real emunah. Many people come to rabbis thinking that the rabbi is a magician, forgetting how to apply the right thing, and they think that the rabbi is the one that's going to make something happen. And they make a mistake. They pray to the rabbis that died or are alive. You always have to pray to Hashem. But there is a concept that's very critical in Judaism that's called emunat chachamim. Meaning you have to have faith in the rabbis, faith in the chachamim, that when they pray for you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will answer their prayers. Not that they are powerful or they are doing any magic or anything supernatural, but rather that their prayers are going to be accepted by Hashem. Two couples come to Rav Ovadia, both crying for the same problem. Both of them haven't had children in a very long time. Rav Ovadia says, B'ezrat Hashem, you'll have a baby this year. A year passes, both couples come back. One is happy, one is sad. True story. One has a baby, says, Kvod Harav, we just had a baby, wanted Rav to see the baby, and we want to invite you to Brit Milah. We want to invite you to Brit Milah. Second friend comes and says, Kvod Harav, I'm really upset. How come you only blessed my friend? He goes, no, I blessed you too. I didn't just bless you, I blessed you too. He goes, hey, I got sold out here. Well, I got nothing. They got a baby, I got babkis. He goes, no. You got a blessing. Because how come it didn't work? Because let me ask you a question. What did you do right after I gave you a blessing? What did you go do? He said, to tell you the truth, Kvod Harav, after he told me that my wife is going to have birth, he's going to give baby, we went to the doctor. And we asked the doctor, what do you think of this rabbi? He said you can have a baby. And the doctor says, I don't know, maybe it's going to be a miracle. I don't believe in stuff like that, the doctor says. Scientifically, he says your wife, the doorknob may have a baby before your wife. So then we got really upset, so we went to another rabbi, and he says, B'ezrat Hashem. He said, okay, let's bring your friend. He goes, what did you do after I gave you a blessing that you're going to have a baby? Oh, Kvod Harav was so happy, we went to the store, we started buying, we bought the carriage that day, we started looking at clothes, it's going to be a boy, be a girl, we didn't know, so we figured, we'll buy neutral colors, light blue. We started buying stuff for the baby. Why? Because why did you buy stuff? You didn't have the baby. He goes, no, but the rabbi said I'm going to have a baby. The rabbi said I'm going to have a baby. I'm going to have a baby. What do you mean? He says, you see the difference here? When I gave her a blessing, she said amen. She believed that my blessing from HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to come true. You went second opinion, third opinion, fourth opinion, meaning you didn't believe, you didn't have emunah in the blessing of the rabbi. How do you expect it to work? How do you expect it to work? Now this, Rabotai, just to show you how extraordinary it is to have emunah in what a rabbi says, what a Talmid Chacham says, or even what a simpleton like myself says. Somebody came to me one time. 5 years they're married. 5 years they're married, no kids, nothing. Doctor says, the doorknob, maybe they're going to have twins before you. They come to me, I tell them, listen, B'ezrat Hashem, you do 1, 2, 3, B'ezrat Hashem, you can have a baby. As if I'm something special, 9 months later they have a baby. Now, what does that make me a big Talmid Chacham? Does that make me even a Shuv of Rav Ovadia? No! I said something, I prayed to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, they did what they were supposed to, they believed that the bracha is going to work, and guess what? It worked! And this happens many, many times when people have emunat chachamim. But if you don't have emunat chachamim, nothing is going to work, including your learning of Torah. Many times people learn Torah, and they doubt the chachamim. They conflict with the chachamim, like, I don't agree with the Rambam here. I don't agree that the Zohar is this. I don't this, I don't that. They start fighting with the chachamim as if you're in a level to fight with them. And that's why they don't enjoy their learning. It's like torture for them. They don't understand why, who, what, when. Just today I get a question from a guy, young guy in his maybe late 20s, early 30s, nice kid, but I don't know, for some reason he has this like attachment where he's a Yetzirah. His Yetzirah is not like most people. His Yetzirah is to Kofrim. He has to listen to Kofrim. He's Kofrim rabbis. Every other day is a new one that he brings me that is another heretic. It's like he cannot find a single normal rabbi in the world. So he shows me this one now. He goes, oh yeah, listen, we don't believe, you believe in reincarnation? I said, well, it's in the Torah. What do you mean? No. This rabbi this one and rabbi that one, it says not in the Torah. It's nonsense. We don't believe. He goes, what do you think of that? I said, I think it's arrogant and ignorant. It's arrogant because you think you know more than the Chachamim, the countless Chachamim that said that it is true, that reincarnation is true, that it is valid. The Arizal wrote an entire Torah about it. The Zohar Kadosh talks about it. And it's ignorant because you assume that you know more than all of those Chachamim, even without learning what they wrote. Did you ever read the entire Zohar? Did you ever read the entire Arizal work? Did you ever read any of the other Kabbalistic work? Did you ever read the entire Gemara at least? Did you read the Chumash with commentary by Rashi? No, but some guy that says, no, we don't believe, you have Emunat Chachamim, but not Chachamim, Emunat Kofrim. You have Emunah in a Kofir. And that's what happens, Rabotai. People like this, they have Emunah in the wrong people. Why? Because it serves their purpose. Because now they can just say, oh yeah, see, it's not all that, this Judaism. It's I don't have to keep this, and I don't have to keep that. They start looking for ways to get out of jail. They're looking for ways to get out of what, they don't like it. So they look for ways to excuse themselves from their sins. So when a person does not have Emunat Chachamim, when a person does not have real Emunah, valid Emunah, you simply cannot feel the joy and beauty and deliciousness of the Torah. Why? You're by yourself. You think that the Torah came from Ari over here. You think it came from me. You think it came from some human being. You don't think it came from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. A Torah like that, I wouldn't believe it either. But if you simply are like Noach ish tzaddik tamim bedorotav. What's tzaddik tamim? Righteous, we understand. That's tzaddik. What's tamim? Tamim is complete. Anything HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, Noach says Amen. Anything the rabbi says, Noach says Amen. I'm not asking, double checking, are you sure, Rabbi? Maybe this, maybe that. No, he said it, that's it. HaKadosh Baruch Hu put the words in his mouth. If you have such emunah in Chachamim, even if the rabbi makes a mistake, listen to this. If you have real emunat Chachamim, you go to a rabbi that has Yirat Shamayim, not some Joe Schmo. Go to a rabbi that has Yirat Shamayim. You have emunat Chachamim. You ask the rabbi for advice, and the rabbi makes a mistake. He tells you this is a bad shidduch, but it's a really good shidduch. He tells you this is a bad job, but it's really a good job. Guess what? HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves the Chachamim so much, he's going to change nature just for the Chacham. He's going to tell you, don't take the client, but you take the client. You take the client, don't take, whatever he says. He tells you the wrong thing to do, Hashem is going to change nature just to make sure the Chacham doesn't look bad. Meaning it was wrong, but now he's right. Why? HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't want to make the Chachamim look wrong. That's how much HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves Chachamim. It's very important for us to know how critical it is to have real emunah. Because that way, Rabotai, you could feel the joy and beauty of the Torah when you're learning Torah and you're constantly trying to fight with the Chachamim that are in a different world than you. You disagree with Rashi, you disagree with the Rambam. You just started learning Torah a year or two ago and you're already disagreeing with the sages. You read, Yalkut Yosef, you're like, nah, I'm not really sure I'm going to accept this one. That's such high level of pride, you're never going to enjoy the Torah. And you're going to become like one of these heretics that's a miserable, miserable person, but thinks he knows better than everybody else. And that's not a life. That's a Torah that's samamavit. The Torah, Gemara says in Masechet Shabbat, if he learns it, a person has Yirat Shamayim, learns Torah that's real Torah, Torah is Sam Chaim. It's the potion of life. But if not, the Torah itself turns samamavit, turns into potion of death, poison. Same Torah. Could be potion of life or potion of death, depending on how we treat it.